What are the most interesting and challenging questions about life form evolution? The following are some of the most interesting and challenging questions about life form evolution. 1. How did life begin on Earth? We know that life began on Earth, but how did it happen? Scientists believe that the universe was created by a Big Bang, which is a result of the expansion of space. This expansion is what scientists call inflation. Inflation happened at a rapid pace and lasted for only 10 to 35 seconds. After inflation, the universe was still expanding rapidly, and this process continued for about 380,000 years. 2. What is the origin of life in physics? Life is a complex and interesting subject. It has been around for a long time, and it will be around for a long time to come. The physicists found the origin of life, specifically in the formation of stars and planets. When a star forms, it creates heavy elements like carbon, oxygen, silicon, and iron, which are then spread across space to create new stars. The process is called stellar nucleosynthesis. Another way the origin of life can be found is through the study of biology. At some point, water and a basic chemical called RNA, ribonucleic acid, combined, and this RNA was used to create an organism. 3. What are the possible origins of life? The origins of life are a mystery that is still being solved today. Despite the progress made in the field, there are still many unanswered questions. There are 4 main theories for the origins of life: abiogenesis, panspermia, intelligent design, and Gaia hypothesis. Panspermia is the idea that life came from outer space, either through impact or in the form of spores. The first step to panspermia is abiogenesis, which comes from 3 perspectives: chemical evolution, biological evolution, and thermodynamic evolution. 4. What are some possible theories for how life began? There are many theories on how life began. Some believe that life began when the first living cell emerged, while others believe that life arose from non-living molecules in a primordial soup. The origin of life is controversial, and scientists have yet to find conclusive evidence on how it happened. 5. What is a theory for how our universe began? Our universe is not an isolated phenomenon. It is a part of a much larger and more complex system that has existed for billions of years. He proposed that the universe came into existence about 13.7 billion years ago as the result of an explosion from a point smaller than an atom, which he called the primeval atom. 6. What is a theory for how our universe could have coexisted with other universes? Theories for how our universe could have coexisted with other universes vary, but the most common theory is that our universe is a bubble in a sea of other universes. The idea of multiple universes coexisting is not new. The ancient Greeks and Egyptians had their own theories about the existence of an infinite number of worlds. 7. What are some possible explanations for how the universe began? The Big Bang theory is one of the most widely accepted theories that explain how the universe began. But, there are other possible explanations such as the steady-state theory and the black hole theory. 8. How would you explore your own theory of the origins of life? The origins of life are a mystery. We have been trying to find the answer for centuries, but we are still not sure about how life began. Some scientists believe that the first living cells were formed in deep ocean vents or hydrothermal vents. These vents release chemicals that can provide an energy source and can also act as a catalyst for life to form. Some other scientists believe that life was brought to Earth by meteorites and asteroids. How did life begin? There is not one answer to this question, but there are many theories. One idea that some scientists suggest is that life may have started with a chemical reaction, possibly a reaction between methane and ammonia. Another theory is that life may have come from a virus that was smaller than a cell, but still capable of replicating. Another idea is that early life may have been self-replicating RNA molecules. There are many other theories as well. The one thing scientists know for certain is that there are no answers yet, and the search for life's origins will continue into the future. In early 2015, scientists made some progress when Alison Murray, a chemist at the University of Western Ontario, discovered that life may have begun with a chemical reaction rather than from non-living chemicals. When Murray mixed water, H2O, and phosphorus, P, she found that the phosphorus reacted with hydrogen, H, in the water to produce phosphate molecules. Murray added the following equation to her findings: P plus H2O equals PO43. This theory suggests that life may have begun with a chemical reaction in which phosphorus and hydrogen reacted to produce phosphate molecules. This would mean that there was not enough energy in non-living chemicals or the atmosphere alone to produce complex molecules like those found in living things. The theory that life may have begun with a chemical reaction in which phosphorus and hydrogen reacted to produce phosphate molecules is one of the leading theories for how life on Earth may have originated. This means that there was not enough energy in non-living chemicals or the atmosphere alone to produce complex molecules like those found in living things. What is the hypothesis of how life may have originated? The hypothesis of how life may have originated is that it occurred on Earth through a chemical reaction in which phosphorus and hydrogen reacted to produce phosphate molecules. How to understand and comprehend the unexpected details of how life evolved from non-living matter in physics. The video talks about the evolution of life from non-living matter. We can try to understand it by comparing our world to a computer program. It is similar to a simulation that we are playing on our computers. The evolution of life is like an algorithm that has been running for billions of years and it is still going on. The video tells us about the different stages of evolution, which includes prebiotic synthesis, chemotaxis towards complex molecules, and seeding Earth with organic molecules. How can scientists understand the origin of life? In computer science, this question is usually tackled by simulating a process. It describes how some scientists have created computer simulations to try and make sense out of how life evolved from non-living matter. It also talks about the different stages in which evolution takes place and what they are. These include prebiotic synthesis, chemotaxis towards complex molecules, and seeding Earth with organic molecules. The video also tells us about different stages that scientists have simulated in their computer simulations of the origin of life. Scientists have simulated the origin of life by creating a computer scenario where they controlled the presence or absence of nutrients on a planet. This is where they used chemistry to come up with a basic recipe for the first living cell. In their simulations, they found that carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen could form molecules called amino acids, which then bonded together to make peptides. These peptides were then assembled into an RNA molecule like modern-day DNA. Some amino acids did not form after a trial and error process, which is why these are called non-essential amino acids. In the end, they simulated 12 amino acids in total. The first protocells we know of were the simplest possible living cells. Thank you for watching How Did Life Evolve from Non-Living Matter in Physics, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please.